Good morning students, welcome. Last session we have discussed about 1848, the revolution of the liberals. The revolution led by the middle class people, formation of Frankfurt Parliament and offering the constitutional monarchy to Friedrich William IV of King of Prussia, which he has rejected, and then finally has sent troops to demolish the Frankfurt Parliament. The main reasons we can call it as this Frankfurt Parliament was dominated by middle class who totally ignored the demands of the poor and the women. Women were not given any voting rights, but it has some positive consequences also, like Central and Eastern Europe. Now they have abolished serfdom and bonded labor, which is long been abolished in Western Europe. Then even Habsburg's rulers also have given more autonomy to Hungarians. Today's session we discuss about the making of Germany and Italy. From the beginning of the topic we are discussing these names have come many a times: Germany and Italy, German speaking people, Italian speaking people, German confederation and all. Now by the end of this session you will understand what is the process and in what way this unification of Germany and Italy was possible. So if you look at our topic, so here we are starting with 1848. So till 1848 what happened? The idea of nationalism in the sense the idea of nation state, establishing a nation state, patriotic feeling towards a country. It was among till 1848 it was among the educated middle class. We have discussed it very clearly, like liberal nationalist, liberal revolutionaries. The main idea behind this nationalism feeling for liberal nationalists or the educated middle class is to set up democracy and equal status in the society. Whereas slowly after this 1848, after the failure of Frankfurt Parliament, so few modifications, few changes have happened. Now what happened? These nationalist sentiments have started, these nationalist sentiments are being mobilized by conservatives now. Conservatives, can you tell me who are conservatives? The people who believe in traditional institutions, who want to bring change but gradually. In simple terms it is nobility and the clergy. Now even the nobles and the clergy wanted to establish a nation state. It's not for democracy, sure of, and it's not for equal status also. What is the main reason behind? It's for promoting state power. Even they wanted to establish nation state for promoting state power and for achieving political domination over the Europe. Bigger the territory, more political power, more economic power. So they wanted to create nation state in order to be politically and economically powerful. Understood? So and now this question, I think you can correlate with this question easily. Germany. Can the army be the architect of a nation? Army, nobles, clergy, all these comes under conservatives. So here where they are asking a question, can conservative be a architect of nation? Yes. For Germany it's true. German unification process was done by the German army. In the sense we don't have, as I said, there is no country called Germany, but there was a country called Prussia. And Frankfurt Parliament also, they have made the constitution and they have offered it to Prussian king itself, which he has rejected. Now Prussia, though Prussia has rejected the constitutional monarchy, but they liked the idea of making Germany a nation state. Then what happens? Prussian territory will elaborate and then they politically and economically they will be more powerful in overall Europe. So that idea now taken up by the Prussia. So this observed in the process. Even Germany and Italy, these two countries unification is done by the conservatives itself. So you have seen, like again 1848 when we are discussing here, like middle class Germans in 1848 they tried to unite and they have elected a parliament. They had a liberal initiative of building, but what happened? The monarchy and the military and large landowners, junkers. So here you got the word junker. Junker in the sense large landowner. It can be asked for 1 mark question. Who are junkers? So junkers are large landowners of Prussia. So all these monarchy, military and these junkers have come together and they have dismantled the Frankfurt Parliament. So large landowners called junkers of Prussia. So from then on, Prussia has taken up the leadership of this movement of national unification, and the Prussian king has given the in charge, has given this in chargeship to Chief Minister Otto von Bismarck. So this name is very important. Repeat, Otto von Bismarck. So he has given that in chargeship to Chief Minister of Prussia, Otto von Bismarck, and now he is called the architect of this process. He is the man with single-handedly, with the help of Prussian army, with the help of bureaucracy in the sense institutions, like we have IAS, administrative IAS officers, general secretary, we call it that. So with the help of institutions, with the help of Prussian army, he is the main person behind the unification of Germany. So it has taken 3 wars over 7 years. It's not that daily they had a war, but over 7 years with 3 countries a war has been done, that is with Austria, Denmark and France. Then finally ended Prussia in victory and completed the process of unification. Once the process is done, in January 1871, the Prussian king William I, how can you see the name has changed now? Earlier it was Frederick William IV, now it is William I. The Prussian king William I was proclaimed the German emperor. He was proclaimed the German emperor in the ceremony held at Versailles. Can you just try to recollect where is this Versailles? Even before we have got this name Versailles. Can you tell me where? So on 18th January 1871. So 1871 was the unification of Germany completed. We will discuss it when next page when we are discussing about in the map. So 1871, by 1871 unification is done, and January 1871 Prussian king William I. So remember this name. One is Otto von Bismarck, Chief Minister of Prussia. Second name William I, Prussian king, proclaimed as the German emperor. And where is it done? It is done in Versailles. Now can you recollect? Versailles is in France, Palace of Versailles. We have studied in French Revolution. So all these people have gathered in Palace of Versailles, and this is known as Hall of Mirrors. You can have a look at the painting also. Painting done by Anton von Werner. So he is the Prussian king William I, and he is proclaimed as the German emperor, and this person in white rose is Bismarck. So as here they have declared in Palace of Versailles, Hall of Mirrors, Prussian king William I was declared as the king of German emperor. So here you can see who all consisted of here: army, Prussian ministers, Otto von Bismarck. All of them have gathered in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles, and Kaiser William I was proclaimed as the king of German Confederation. So once this Germany is been formed, so it has clearly demonstrated the dominance of the Prussian state power. And this new state, what they have done, they have placed a strong emphasis on modernizing currency, banking, legal and judicial system in Germany. Prussian measures and practices often became a model for the rest of Germany. Whatever policies, measures were practiced in Prussia were implemented in Germany also, and Germany turned out to be the very powerful. Now there is no, after 1871 there is no country called Prussia. It was referred to as German Empire, which was and head was William I. So a brief recap of whatever about Germany. So Germany, first word we heard in page number 10, near the place Zollverein. Actually Zollverein, a trade union formed by the initiative of Prussia, joined by most of the German states. Second time we heard the word Germany in 1815 in page number 10, where it's been clear the German Confederation of 39 states by Napoleon were left untouched. Then we have discussed about 1848 failure of Parliament. So all these phases, after this finally Otto von Prussia has taken up the initiative and given the in charge to Otto von Bismarck, who finally by 1871 able to unify Germany. Have a look at the map, students. So this is Europe in the year 1815, and here you can see Prussia and the neighboring areas of Prussia. This is Russian Empire, Austrian Empire, Ottoman Empire. So today's topic, German Confederation, it's a discussion about this Prussia and its neighboring areas. What happened in this area? If we magnify Prussia region, we get this map. So here you can see Prussia, and index also clearly mentioned here. So index is clearly Prussia before 1866 and then conquered by Austro-Prussian War. These areas are conquered by, these two areas conquered by Austro-Prussian War. Whereas third one, this is the Austrian territories, totally belonging to different one, not belonging to German Empire. Then joined these green color areas, this green color and this green color areas, they have joined Prussia on their own. Whereas this South German Empire also joined Prussia to make it a German Confederation. Whereas this border area, it belongs to France. So finally won by Prussia, Franco-Prussian War 1871. Just try to reconnect it with the picture there. So in the picture we have seen Otto von Bismarck, army, William I, everyone standing in Palace of Versailles, and this Palace of Versailles is in France. So after defeating France and giving the German Empire to Prussian king, making William I as the German emperor, then in France they have taken this area, German speaking areas from France, and they have left France. So overall this area, this Prussia, after joining these all areas, turned into Germany, called it as German Confederation. And you can have a look at the pop-up box also here. So in this box you can see clearly, and even we have read while reading also we have seen that 7 wars and 3 years time. Whereas in this map one point is missing. They said 7 years, but they have given only 1866 and 1871 here. Actually war started in the year 1864 with Denmark. 1864 Denmark, 1866 Austria, 1871 France. It does not mean that every day of this 7 years war has led. No, in between it has gone through. Finally, by the end of 7 years, that is 1871, unification of Germany is done, and the main person who is the architect of German unification was Otto von Bismarck, and then he handed over German Confederation, German Empire to Prussian King William I. Hope you have understood about German Confederation. Now you can watch the video followed by this. You will get more clarity.
Nationalism. After 8 ideas to strengthen the monarchy. In fact, the unification of Italy and Germany came about through this process. In 1848, the German middle class, professionals, businessmen, wealthy artists, and artisans had joined hands to vote for an all-German National Assembly. They convened at the Frankfurt Parliament. The members of the Parliament offered the crown to Frederick Wilhelm IV, King of Prussia, who rejected it as he did not want subjugation to the Parliament. The Frankfurt Parliament was crushed by the monarchy and army, which was supported by the Prussian landowners called Junkers. After the Frankfurt Parliament, Prussia became the leader of German unification. The man who played a crucial role in the unification was the Chief Minister of Prussia, Otto von Bismarck. Bismarck was supported by the bureaucracy and the army. To achieve German unification, 3 wars were fought over a period of 7 years, between 1864 and 1870. Finally, Prussia emerged victorious and the unification was completed. On the 18th of January, 1871, the King of Prussia, Kaiser William I, was proclaimed the German Emperor at the Mirror Hall in Versailles. Thereafter, the process of nation-building began in the newly formed German state. Emphasis was placed on modernizing the currency and the banking, legal, and judicial systems. Measures and practices of old Prussia were adopted for the rest of Germany.